What's good, people? Kai Storm in the building. New review for That One Voice Revised Edition. New reasons to get this book. Thank you for joining my channel today for my unpopular opinion. But of course, I got to tell you about my book because I got to get you to buy my book. Yes, indeed. Hit me up. Get yourself an autographed copy. $15. The purchase information will be in the description. Now let's get to the review.
And no shade, I don't care who be in my views. I'm posting what I want to post.
Right, people, Sunday night, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Saddle Up or Settle. Oh man, I should have kept it on the other screen where I could see the whole fucking title instead of trying to remember the title. It's called Saddle Up and Settle Scores. Old wounds reopen in Dallas as clashes intensify and tempers flare fast. All this on Mother's Day? Okay, well, let's get it on. By the way, happy Mother's Day for all that applies. Yes, Kai Storm in the building. My unpopular opinions in the building. I'm about to call about the podcast, but no. The podcast comes back to YouTube Live next week. But yes, this is my unpopular opinion. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Saddle up or settle scores. Saddle up and settle scores. So yes, let's get into it. Like and subscribe. Keep it cute in the comments. And of course, check out my book. And of course, check out my channel sponsor, bougiestoner.co, for all your elevated needs. So again, I'm going to go ahead and confess that, YouTube keeps showing me the first 15 minutes of the episode. So I'm already, kind of into whatever is being talked about. So first of all, the girls get up, they're having breakfast, they're discussing, who's going where. And apparently, one group is going to see horses and one group is going to cattle herd. And the group that's going with cattle herd is Cynthia and Shamia and Kelly and I guess Angela and Pinky is going with Cynthia. And K. Michelle, Phaedra, and Portia, they're the one that's going to see the horses, and they now sitting back discussing the whole situation about K. Michelle not wanting to sit at dinner because of not having glam, and what I'm saying, and Portia telling her you comfortable no matter what, but clearly K. Michelle said, "Nuh-uh, unless I got my glam, unless I got my makeup done, the wig tight, titties up, I'm not fucking with these hoes. I'm just not fucking with these hoes." Correction, people. Motherfucking Angela just came down the steps to sit down with Portia and Phaedra and who's sitting on, and K. Michelle. So, and then now they discussing the little argument, the little back and forth between Angela and Pinky. Now, I didn't point this out in my review, but I did hear it in somebody else's review, is that, what I'm saying, that Pinky, has a tendency to overtalk this bankruptcy that she filing. And after I heard somebody else say it, I was like, yeah, you know what? You do talk too much about certain things. Like, what I'm saying? So as I'm hearing Angela say Pinky talk too damn much, I'm like, yo, I tend to agree now. Like, for a couple things, yeah, you doing a whole lot of talking, a whole lot of bucking, a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying? Even Portia said it, like, you doing a lot. Over in Cynthia's car with Shamia and Shamia, Pinky, Drew, and motherfucking Shamia, Pinky, Drew, and and Kelly. They, she apparently Shamia and Kelly made sure and told Cynthia again that yes, you said you was gonna send somebody to clean it. Somebody ain't show up yet. I don't know what's going on. So right away, Cynthia's like, well, I told somebody to do it. I don't know what you want me to do. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, but y'all keep talking about it like I ain't do nothing about it. And then Shamia said, well, shit, it's not that we not trying to make it sound like we not appreciative, but he's like, yeah, but you still keep talking about it. So, the fact is, it ain't clean. It should have been clean. It's going to get clean when the people say they're going to get to it. I'm not the people. I don't run the people. I already told the people should have got to it. I don't know what to tell you. Child, Shamia and Kelly want to keep up this argument about the room. Cynthia don't give a fuck, don't want to hear about the shit no more. Telling you straight up and down, I'm doing the best I can. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. Now you talk, and then you got Kelly over here talking about I'm used to a certain level of comfortability. And Drew looked at her and told her, you used to a certain level of comfortability, but clearly you slept well because you look gorgeous. And then here come Kelly telling her, well, you look like the alien in your movie. Child. That was unnecessary. Even though I don't like Drew, that was unnecessary because she was trying to get you to get off the subject of the fucking ass room. It is what it is. You told her, she did what she could, and it is what it is. So immediately, Kelly's like, I hope that when we get back to the room is clean. And motherfucking Cynthia's like, bitch, I just want a drink. Pass me a drink. Make me another drink. And motherfucking Pinky's just sitting there watching everybody like, wow, y'all really stressing out? Y'all really stressing out over this rooms, over this cleanliness. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, I get what they saying, but at the same time, you stressing her out like she is personally responsible for it. Like, she told you she sent somebody. She told you she sent somebody over there and somebody was going to get over there. You just got to be patient. What the fuck wrong with you? And clearly you slept on the same bed that you claim was dirty. But meanwhile, it looked like the car with motherfucking Angela and Portia and Phaedra and motherfucking K. Michelle, and it looked like they having a good time because I stopped the scene right when they switched it to them, and it looked like they having a good time. They go to fuckery. They get to the cattle it's supposed to be cattle hoarding or something like that, and really what it was just them watching cattle, just a whole bunch of cattle walk down the street. They literally got to the spot where they was supposed to be at, just as they cut the corner right in front of them. And Cynthia was like, okay, yeah, that was it. The ladies looked around like, bitch, you had us drive all the way out here just to look at that fuck shit? Like, which producer thought this shit was a good idea? Cynthia, you couldn't have did this. You couldn't have. It had to be a producer came up with this bullshit. I forgot to say that Pinky saw a dude on a horse and was like, oh, look at Angela. And Drew immediately was like, stop talking about my girl. That's my homegirl. Stop talking about her. Drew, nobody like you, and nobody still don't like Angela. At least that's my unpopular opinion. Yeah. The lady brought out the horse. The horse kind of jumped at them a little bit, and they ran real fast. I think Phaedra fell. But it's all good. Then they showed them what the little show that the horse does depending on the instructions. And then the lady on the horse was like, which one of y'all is going to ride this horse next? And all of the ladies, I'm talking about all of the ladies, Angela was like, yo, check this out. That horse just tried to, kill us. So there's no way any of us is going to try to ride it at this point. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was making excuses. Angela was like, I got on a skirt. I don't got on the right shoes. Portia said, my wig too big for a helmet. Shoot, me personally, I've always seen horses as something that, it looks good. It looks like something interesting to experience, but at the same time, it almost looks like, wait a minute, what if you get on there and you can't tell the motherfucker to stop? Like that's the part that's gonna worry me. So therefore, just like a motorcycle, I'd rather sit on the side and watch rather than try to get on. I'd rather sit on the side and watch rather than try to get on. Now, why the girls, aka Cynthia, Kelly, Shamia, Pinky, Drew, walked up to some situation where there was a bull sitting down where you could take pictures sitting on a bull, and everyone took pictures except Pinky, because Pinky said, no, I'm vegan and I don't want to take pictures sitting on you. And then actually looked at the bull and was like, blink twice if you're in trouble. Like, blink twice if you're in trouble, bitch. You taking this vegan shit a little bit too far. A little bit too far. Now they're at the whole restaurant where everybody's ordering ribs and smash burgers and deviled eggs and shit, and Pinky looking at the menu talking about, I'm vegan, so I'll just have French fries. I'm vegan, I'll just have French fries. And Cynthia looking at her like, girl, in her confessional like, girl, if I was vegan and I was going somewhere to Texas, I would think to bring my own snacks. I don't know. I would figure out a way to bring my own snacks. Yeah, I agree. So the ladies that went to go see the horses, apparently they set up a table, would look like a dinner table where they're doing some wine tasting, and it's in the middle of where the horses live at. So they sitting there, they smelling all type of horse shit as they trying to, elegantly, sip and taste different wines. Like, the shit don't match. Like, why the fuck would you set up the table inside of the barn where the horses are and the horse manures are? All the horse manure and the horses. Why the fuck are we supposed to eat food in between this shit? Like, are you fucking crazy? Cynthia now decided to make sure and talk to Pinky about, her aggressive sounding ways, and on Pinky's side, Pinky felt like, like, girl, why you calling me aggressive? Every time you call a black woman aggressive, that makes it sound the type of way, and we shouldn't be calling each other aggressive. But at the same time, she's like, Cynthia was like, shit, girl, listen, you came in hot. You opened a conversation, you ran a conversation, now you're trying to close a conversation without people having follow-up motherfucking questions, and motherfuckers definitely should be able to have follow-up motherfucking questions. So, because she was talking, because she was talking about the whole Shamia and Kelly having the room situation, she was speaking up for her and speaking up for them, but it's like, yo, what you don't know is I already handled it. I already heard from them. I handled it. Therefore, you ain't had to come to me with no hot-ass conversation about the shit like you was defending them when they ain't need no defense in the first motherfucking place. I heard it from them. You know what I mean? So that's how that shit. And then, of course, they was talking about Kelly and Portia, and Kelly was talking about, yeah, I'm tired of Portia because this is a situation where she is saying, I'm fucking married men, and I'm not. But apparently she is, and we already know, have evidence of, Simon Gabbard, matter of fact, apparently failing on the side, trying to talk about she pulling out receipts. And my thing is, girl, you've had a lot of years to pull out receipts, so if you have receipts, you should pull them out already. If you ain't got them, shut the fuck up and move the fuck along. You just trying to be relevant right now because the shit is the show is back on TV and Portia is out here talking. So, girl, bye. But yes, the whole little shit with the whole little argument with Kelly, I really feel it's just a plot line to keep her on the show. Cause other than that, what else she got going on? Like, really, what else does she have going on? And the ladies are on the way back to the house. You know what I mean? After the horses, and they discussing, uh, the whole situation with Shamia and Pinky, and hopefully that situation is taken care of, and all of a sudden K Michelle says yes. Shamia, she doesn't give, a person that that I should not like. I definitely like her. She's the kind of chick I would definitely like to sleep with. And everybody stopped and looked at her like, oh, word? And then here come K Michelle talking about I'm gay on holidays. There's certain holidays where I'm gay on. And I was just like, oh, okay. And then, of course, at the house, Cynthia is laid out tired because she tired of dealing with Shamia and Kelly, because according to her, she feel like it's not just a room. If she feels like it's a situation against Portia because Portia's in a big house, meanwhile they not in a big house. So, who knows? You know what I mean? Either way, Cynthia is done and tired talking about the fuck shit. Totally tired of the fuck shit. Now the ladies are all going out to dinner. They're going out to some restaurant. Everybody's got their, outfit on, you know what I'm saying? K Michelle's outfit is a little bit more naked than usual. And but then again, K Michelle, Angela, I think Phaedra and Portia, all the outfits is just a little bit less clothes than normal. You know what I'm saying? I always ask myself, what is the purpose of, showing all this tits and ass amongst the ladies? Like, is it because we on TV we showing all this tits and ass? I mean, is it because we on TV, or is it because we trying to show that we still got this young popping body? Like, what the fuck? Shit crazy to me. So as the ladies are sitting around talking and they riding to dinner, they, you know what I'm saying, they get to a point where they talk to Kelly, and Kelly's like, oh yes, thank you ladies for supporting my grand opening, and, and all the things, and I'm glad that all of y'all were there to support. And then here come messy ass Angela talking about, well, who was there at the grand opening, who wasn't there, knowing damn well that everybody that was sitting there was there except Portia. And then of course Kelly said, well shit, you already know who was there and who wasn't there, bitch, because you was there. Don't even try to be messy and shit. And it's like, girl, what is you doing? That's where the fuck shit is going to start. That's where the argument is going to start, because there's going to be an argument between Kelly and motherfucking Portia in 3, 2, motherfucking 1. And they end the episode a little weird because they didn't show what's happening for next week. But in the argument, Kelly is going back and forth and telling her, yes, bitch, you slept with a married man. You slept with R. Kelly. And then Portia says, bitch, that means you read my book, so thank you for buying my book. And so what the hell are you talking about now? And then and so for you to be throwing up in my face. And then so Kelly says, yeah, you should be worried about the liens on your house and shit. And of course the producers is asking her how she know about this married man that she just had sex with. He was like, well, because how, boys be just talking about people just any kind of way. So she just happened to find out. And she about to drop homeboy name, but then Phaedra told her don't drop the name because she happened to know who he married to, so she don't want the name revealed on, on camera. So it makes it look like, oh, okay, so even, you know what I'm saying, Phaedra know that you happen, what what's being said is being said because it's true, according to, Phaedra knowing who dude is. And then of course, they going back and forth, Portia Portia and Kelly telling her, yeah, you fucked everybody, you scented everybody, and Portia calling her, you a no prenup having bitch, and then Portia said, yeah, you tried to scissor me, and then yo. Why Kelly said you're a hot chili pepper pussy? Who the fuck want that? Child, that was the last word and the most hella word up on motherfucking Portia. You know what I mean? And nothing was said after that, literally. Other than let us pray, which I'm assuming, and it says to be continued, but it doesn't show. Maybe they taking a break next week. Who knows? But maybe they taking a break next week. But it does say to be continued because it should be continued. But let us pray must have came from Pinky. Anyway. Like and subscribe. Keep it cute in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Spread the word, tell a friend, because I definitely need to get to 1K. You know what I'm saying? Check out my book. Check out bougiestoner.co for your elevated needs. And see me, next time I got an unpopular opinion. Yeah.